Holy moly, sassy. I don't know if YouTube's lying. No, there can't be 85 thumbs up. There can't be. Oh man, I even rebooted the phone. Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to end the stream outside, and I'm a little bit foggy this morning. I stayed up late. I was a bad boy. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Charlie. Morning. 007. Okay, I'm just going to end the bathtub stream here. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta make sure I end the right stream. Oh, gotta log in here. Oh, what's the password? Well, I'm a little foggy here. We're going to, well, I'm hopefully we're going to the swamp. Is the plan of action here? Or the ducks are going to the swamp. That's the thing. I'm going to follow them with the big camera. That's the plan. I'm loading here. Why is it going on? Why is it not loading? I'm trying to get the big camera going, guys. I get more viewers if I send an appointment before. That'd be like a job then, eh? I'd have to have a schedule. I'll pass on that. Who shows up, shows up. You know? Okay, I'm trying to get this working because we're going down. We're going to follow the ducks to the lake with this. But for some reason, it's not booting up. I can't access it. Okay, let's just try this again. Let's reboot. So, see, this is why I'm way behind. No, it's not. It's because I slept in. I need to get coffee into me here. We're having technical issues getting ready for the duck rush to the lake is what I'm trying to accomplish here. Anybody that's wondering what's going on, it's Monday morning. Yeah. We're looking at the baseball mitt. The worn out catcher's mitt is technically what I'm referred to as. We triggered somebody else too, guys. I got an email from GoFundMe. Okay, come on, load. Somebody wants to they want their donation back. I'm thinking because I triggered them. I know I triggered them. They want their money back. So okay, I'm having problems, guys. I'm not kidding you here. Like, it's just not working. Okay, let's forget about this right now here. Open a new tab. Let's focus on the morning here. Have a coffee. Open a new tab. Alright, I got 21 people here. And people will be showing up shortly. More peoples. More peeps for the morning chat. I'm really, really foggy here, so I'll just warn you. Okay? Where you're at, it's 63 degrees where you're at, Luna? Yeah, you do, Gene. This is the new age, the new society we live in. Helping the homeless. I want my money back. So it's like, yes, that is the terror deck that's on top of the camera. Then I'm trying to get it to reboot. I can't use the term short bus. That's a challenge to use it though, Lester. It's like, all right, she's working there. All right, so I'm good to go. All right. I cut my hair yesterday and shaved. I cleaned myself up. We gave the old worn out catcher's mitt a bit of a buff job yesterday. Fox video Matt Goose page. Oh yeah, do we? We had a Fox last night. I didn't hear anything. Just checking the old Matt Goose page here. fox in his back. Okay, let's take a look. I'm looking, and oh yeah, oh, he's really running fast, eh? But see, because I cut the weeds along there, you can see him clear as a bell now. He was running behind the weeds, but I definitely see him. Man, he's in a rush to go somewhere, right? Like, he's really in a rush. Let's share this to the old page. All right, we're posting her to the 50 Ducks page. Thank you very much, Gabby. Yeah. Man, he's like to know where he's going. You know, what he's doing. Like, he's quick. And he's always in a rush. Well, except a couple of times he isn't. Well, the thing is, Plasma, it's not a donation to me to help me out. It's to feed the homeless. That's the one that they want. That's the one they want to refund. It's just unbelievable. It's like, screw the homeless. Anyways. So, I was up late. That's why I didn't hear anything. Doug didn't even come to bed last night. He the thumbnail of Doug sleeping on the couch is where he slept all night. I went to bed last night and he wouldn't come up the stairs with me. So I said, okay, stay. And he stayed on the couch all night. Came downstairs and he's still there. Hasn't moved. Oh. I was sort of triggered, you know, when I got the email, but I'm not really triggered because it's like, you know, just whatever, you know, these people. You can't say anything anymore. You know, it's sad, eh? And not pitcher and coach in the pen. I don't get that, Gabby. I don't understand. And not pitcher and coach in the pen. I don't get that. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I woke up wondering where Doug was, Gene. I think he's mad at me. He should be happy because I made him treats yesterday. I cooked all his duck feed up for him. The last stream. I don't get it. I'm having a hard time. Oh, Mindy. Free speech. We don't have that anymore. Well, we do. From the Fox. Last stream from the Fox. Gabby, I'm sorry. You got to put a complete sentence together. This cryptic. I'm lost. I'm sorry. Can't make out anything what you're saying. Doug is adorable sleeping on the couch right now. He's very, very comfy. I'll show you what I cooked him up yesterday. He'll be a happy dog. This is his favorite treat, actually. Favorite treat. Well, and it's it's hard to say, you know, pepperettes on this, but this is what I have happening here. They're roasted duck feet. So he loves those. I hope that didn't trigger anybody. It's like they're not off ducks that are still living out there in the pen. Anybody that's watching that doesn't understand, the ducks out in the pen still have their feet. The ducks are doing good right now, and nobody's out there stressing because I took their feed. But I just look at that dog. He's still, I don't believe he's still sleeping. He's still there on the couch. Oh, I don't. I try not to throw anything away. Anything that's cookable to eat, I try not to throw it away here. Latovish Gardner. Good morning to you too. He's really comfy, actually. The dog is unbelievable. Oh, you know what he's got? You know what he's good? He's perfected now. He's perfected spitting his separating the pills from the wieners. Look at that. Dead to the world. Doug. He's sleeping. Dead to the world. Anyways. Yeah, I can stick the pills inside the wiener. And yesterday he spit out all 3 pills. I had to double stuff them inside of the what you call it, the pills again. Yeah, peanut butter works good. I used to use that as a kid too, but the wieners were working good. Then all of a sudden, boom, he's spitting pills out on me. I was like, okay, how did you do that? How do you know that there's a pill in there? He broke the clip. I did have it clipped to the anchor, and he snapped the clip off, yanking on it. I found the clip broken in the driveway yesterday. Snapped. So there was a clip on it because I couldn't figure out how I had the cable attached to the anchor, and he broke it. No. But what is the weather? Is it still solid sun for 7 days? Oh, please be still solid sun. I wouldn't say powerful, more like determined. I think he just kept yanking on it, Lester, and then they just finally snapped. Oh, I don't believe this, guys. Unbelievable. This is the second time this has happened all summer. The second time, guys. Look at that. That today is the second day this summer that I have seen this. Look at, that's like an event. Unbelievable. Finally. But the thing about it, you guys, the whole summer's been nothing but rain. And it's like 7 solid suns. Yeah, 7. And warm. 25, 26 this time of year. We're definitely going to be going to the lake. Oh, we're going to the lake today. Just got to get some food into me, some coffee. And then we're going to do the ducks right to the lake. Hopefully they go right down. Hopefully they remember. Yeah, we have a name for a week like this, but really, technically, Gene, it's more October when you get this kind of weather that it's called. Are you waiting for it? The snowflakes? Indian summer. That's what we used to call it. What do they call it now? Late summer? A return of summer? Or just a nice fall? We called it an Indian summer. Not Native American summer or Aboriginal summer or, you know. Pretty soon we're not going to be allowed to say Indian summer. You know that, eh? I wouldn't doubt. I'm just going to Google Indian summer to see if there's if it's been earmarked as triggering. Oh, it's in Wikipedia. It's still called Indian summer. It doesn't look like they've got any substitute for it. No. The U.S. National Weather Forecast System is still using that term. I'm just looking here. Yeah, there's no. It doesn't look like it. There's any trigger inhabitant on this one. Oh, Old Woman's Summer. There's also, though that's in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. They call it Old Woman's. Now there's something that should trigger somebody. Old Woman's Summer. Seriously, just looking here. Uh, how did the Germans come up with that? A Old Woman's Summer. Oh man, that's bad. Anyways, we learned something new today. Uh, Old Woman's Summer is supposed to be the equivalent to our Indian summer, but I'm thinking that, I think it would be like that would be a wet, nasty fall. You shouldn't be using that term. You'd be triggering everybody. I know the Indian summer. We gotta put a protest. Let's start a petition. Cultural appropriation. We're not allowed to use that. It's like, oh man, I gotta get a picture of a special needs taxi here for the duck. I can't believe that one, man. We're headed down the hole here. Oh, it's like, I think the only way you can be safe is to age restrict all your channel. Just age restrict everything. That way, you can't be like how that cost. Oh, kids might be watching. No, they're not allowed to watch anymore. Kids aren't allowed to watch. We're throwing the babies out with the bathwater. Well, I've been crippled the last couple of weeks, and I've been gimped up lots too. Just me, doesn't trigger me. The napalm sticks to kids. I don't know how that has anything to do with it. Am I doing new T-shirts? I still got T-shirts in stock. I got tons in stock still, guys. And I can't get the double-sided print ones right now. They're not printing them. Wearing dark colors this time of year is bad, eh? Because it's actually hot. Because the sun's so low in the sky that your whole body gets pounded with the sun. So your feet, right from your feet to your head, get pounded with sun. So if you're wearing dark clothes, it's actually hotter this time of year than it is in the summertime. Because in the sun is so high that if you're wearing a hat, you get next to no sun on your body. It's like on your shoulders and your head. But this time of year, it's a full body blast. Like your feet get hot. Your legs get hot. Everything gets hot because the sun's hitting your like a complete body blast. So dark colors right now are not a good thing. But I got dark T-shirts in stock. Black. That's pretty dark, eh? Sounds like menopause. Wearing dark colors in the fall with the sun blasting on you, with the heat waves. Yeah, probably could. I know one thing. I get hot. I'm cutting my driveway this week though. I gotta go to town and check on the chainsaw on a stick. I could make 50 Ducks on Hot Tub hats. I could make hats out of my garage. Menopause, potentially. Yesterday I was hot. I was cooking myself, walking around working. But I'm glad I cut that stuff around the pen. We got a good view of little Mr. Fox running by. I wonder why that fox only comes by at night. Unless he's had a run in here and with Doug. There's got to be. That's why he's staying away. We'll have hats when we get the old, what you call it, store done. What do you call that? The Cafe Press store. But I got to go through, and every one of the items I got to do the logos on them. Because you don't just upload a logo and then say put it on all these products. You actually have to go into every product and position the logo, and just as if you were buying it yourself when you're getting them made, so that when you, the fan, buy the item, the logo is right on the item. Because if I just throw it up and don't go into every item and position the logos and set them up, or reduce them or enlarge them or whatever I got to do, you'll order something and it'll be a screwed up logo, a screwed up print job. Whatever I end up doing, that's what I'm going to be doing. Religious faith. Chainsaw on a stick is expensive. If you have a ladder, you're better off. What? Do you know how dangerous a ladder and a chainsaw is? That's a good way to get yourself hurt. Hanging off a step ladder, cutting with a chainsaw, and heavy. You can rent them. Actually, let's just phone, because everybody's probably wondering, oh, buy one. I'm not buying one, I'm renting one. So let's call the place right now. There's only one place in town now that has a what is it called? What is the place called? Rent for rental. No, it's not rent for rental. What is the place called? I forget the name of the place now. What is the name of it? Maybe it is Valley Rent, right? Okay, I think it is. Okay, why on Yellow Pages you have to click to get the phone number? Why don't they just show you the phone number? I don't understand that. It's like, I'm going to the Yellow Page site, just show me the phone number. Why do I gotta click on something to see the phone number? You know, you gotta wonder. Let's see what a chainsaw on a stick costs. To rent. I'm gonna rent it. What, is the robot gonna phone them? Hello, do you have those chainsaws on a stick for cutting hedges?
Oh, you mean a hedge strip?
Well, not a hedge strip. A pole, yeah, a pole saw, chainsaw on a stick. You know, it's got the blade on the end of the like a weed whacker, but it's got a chainsaw on the end of it.
Yep.
You got those?
Yes.
And what's the rental rate on that?
$80 a day.
Is there a half day rate or?
Yeah, 4 hours or less, you would pay 2/3 of 80.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, bye. Okay, so it's $80 for the whole day, and if it's 4 hours or less, you pay 2/3 of the $80. He couldn't tell me the amount. He just said 2/3 of $80. So that would be roughly what? $50 for 4 hours to do it. And I know for a fact that if I walk down, 4 hours ain't gonna take 4 hours to do the driveway. So $50 to rent it. So what I go do is I go pick it up, park the car at the driveway, at the highway, go down one side, cut, walk up the other side, cut, and then take it back. Use the Argo in the driveway? No. I don't know why I'd use the Argo. Chainsaw is not the best for hedges. Hedge trimmer. Problem is the branches are too big. I gotta cut branches that are pushing 10 years old. This is not just head. It's gonna be, when you guys see what I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna set a camera up, probably 2 cameras, one at this end and one at the other end. I'm gonna shoot the camera. Well, I'm gonna turn the cameras on, and I'm gonna stream the cutting. So you're gonna watch it go from almost touching the car to wide enough for a truck. I got a helmet. I have a chainsaw helmet. It's growing up too much. But it's well over, it's got to be 10, 15 years since I've done it. So $50 is cheap. Well, it's not really cheap, but it'll work. And I'll get her all cut. I won't drive the car in the driveway though, because after I cut everything, I won't be able to get the car out until I move the what you call it, the branches out. And I don't want to pay for a whole day rental. I don't need it. I know it won't take that long to do this. You know what I should do? I'm gonna do this before I go out. I'm way behind today, guys. I'm sorry. Ducks are good. They're getting out late today. You have no idea how tired I am from Saturday. It drained me. I paid for it yesterday, and I had domestic jobs to do around here. I got laundry still to do. I gotta hang all stuff outside. The apple tree, yeah, I'm gonna cut a couple branches off just over top of the driveway. And this next spring, I'm gonna trim it right back though. But I gotta cut some branches that are over top, hanging the driveway, because when the gravel truck comes for the barn, because we got a load of gravel coming for the barn, it's just gonna break everything coming down the driveway. And the apple tree, for some reason, the lower branch is really low. Because last year I cut branches off the apple tree just so the cube van could go through without hitting, and there's still more that need to be trimmed out. She's growing. This year a lot of growth happened. It's been over 10 years at least since I trimmed it. Maybe longer than 10 years. It's been a long time since I've trimmed my driveway. It's gonna look strange after I've trimmed it. It's gonna look really strange. Oh, like very strange actually. It's gonna feel almost like naked. You're gonna be able to look right up the driveway and see the house. Well, almost see the house. But I need to cut her back. I noticed that last winter was getting harder with the snowplow. It was getting closed in, but now it's officially, because I drove with the car yesterday, because I snuck into town yesterday. I didn't tell you guys, I snuck into town yesterday. I went to the dairy and bought some ice cream, but I was craving ice cream. I was like, I gotta go. It's like, but I didn't want anyone to know, because I'm not supposed to be, whipping to town to buy junk food. So I moved the stream camera to the end of the barn where the ducks were in the bush, and then I took off with the car. I felt like a little kid sneaking out of the house. I was laughing to myself. It's pretty bad, when I gotta sneak to town to buy junk food from you guys. But I had to get ice cream. I was just craving it bad. Oh, I had to make it look like I was just moving things around. Oh. You think I'm being a jerk, but I'm ticked off. Okay, Plasma's losing it here. What's wrong with you, Plasma? I know. I tell you guys when I'm not. This is the real deal. I might I might have snuck away, but I can't hide it from you. Because the thing is, if I would have kept it a secret, then I would have to watch myself. Like this morning, I'm not gonna lie. I'll show you what I did, okay? Because I told this is what I did. I faked it a little bit here, okay? I'm being totally honest with you guys. This is the thing about doing live, eh? When you're doing this kind of thing live, you gotta like it's like. Anyways, I'm gonna show you something. So this morning, I knew I was gonna show you Doug's treats, okay? And I, I was gonna keep it a secret about the ice cream. Okay, so I knew that I was gonna be opening the freezer, but I didn't want to take a chance you seeing the ice cream, so I hid it behind the beans. So I came out here this morning and put the beans in front of the ice cream before I showed you the wholesome snack I did for Doug, because I didn't want you to see my snack. So, and then I end up spilling the beans because I was like, oh, they're going to end up seeing the ice cream in the freezer. So, anyways, that's I did. I'm bearing the truth here. It's confession 101 here on the Duck Channel. Oh man. Okay. It's pretty bad, eh? I've got to sneak around in my own life. No. So 007 is looking at prices of pole pruners for me, and they're $500 US, or I could just rent one for $50 Canadian. I'm thinking the rent one for $50 Canadian, since I only need it once every 10 years, is a better deal than buying one for 500. What do you think? Oh, so 500 Canadian. So it's only 10 times more expensive to buy one, but I'm only going to use it once every 10 years and sell it after use and take a $200 loss on it after when I want to sell it. You're not, 007, you're not thinking it through. It's cheaper to rent. It's $50, man. Just rent it. It'll be 10 years before I need it again. I'm not buying one. I have no urge to own one. I don't want to own one. I'm still upset that I got 2 weed whackers here, because it's just stupid that I have 2 weed whackers. But that was because of what you call it, that helper that was supposed to be the summertime helper decided not to be a summertime helper because he couldn't focus. So I got screwed there. I got stuck with 2 weed whackers that I really have no use for. I've hand hedge clippers, and that's how I did it 10 years ago. But that's when the hedges were small. When they were little, I have the big scissors, and that's when the last time I did it was with those over 10 years ago. I have a spare one now in case one breaks. But the problem is that I bought that new motor for $100. The chances of my old one breaking now are next to nothing. Now I got a backup weed whacker for if I can get a worker here that doesn't have one. I cut yesterday. Yeah, I showed you guys last night. I cut a bunch. That's why we saw the fox so well, because I cut around the hedge, around the pan. And I had to go slow too, because I had the rubber boots on with my bad ankle, walking around that rough ground there on the other side of the pen. It was slow weed whacking. I was being very, very careful. I didn't want to hurt myself more, because I am getting better. I am getting better. Allegedly, my replacement boots get sent to us today. Allegedly. They say that I will get a tracking number today. And they're supposed to be here tomorrow. Allegedly. Oh, got a big wasp in the house. That time of year. When they start coming in the house. Oh. I don't remember Arthur, you're a hedge. I don't remember that. I am getting better. It's nice. But I'm not going to be stupid. I talked to my buddy. He said Thursday morning that he can help me with my driveway. So. Because I can't, I got to be careful on the walking. I don't want to make myself, gimped. It ain't gonna take long. I'm starting to wake up though. I'm gonna put I'm cooking breakfast while I'm chatting with you because I want to get this out of the way so I can go outside and we can do a duck rush. And if the ducks happen to go to the lake, I can go down there and we can follow them down. You know what I mean? Maybe they will. Maybe they're going to go straight to the lake for us. But I want to be prepared. I don't want to get down there and saying, oh, I'm weak, I need food. If you know what I mean. So this stream will end when it comes time for me to eat. And then I'm going to suit up, get the camera going, and we're going to go and let the ducks out for a rush to the lake. I'm really curious about this, how this is going to go, good or bad. I don't think we're going to have a turtle problem. We haven't had turtle in a while. No, I'm not doing mukbang today, guys. Oh, I went too far on the timer. This is my timer on when to put my eggs in. In 15 minutes, I gotta say goodbye. No, never got turtle. He opted for not having anything to do with my my cage, my bait, nothing. He'd rather eat live fish in the lake or moving duck feed. No, I'm not gonna build a hunting tower in the swamp. We're going to be seriously looking at the pond this winter. Do you mean a dry suit and a net? I'm not going in that place with a wetsuit on. A dry suit. But the problem was I couldn't go in there because of my ankle. Right when at the peak of the snapping turtle problem, I had my my wiped out ankle. And I couldn't very well, be trucking through the mud with my Achilles tendon problem. Do we get pheasant in Canada? I've never seen a pheasant around this part of the world. How much got taken back from the GoFundMe? It was a $200, two $100 donations. They wanted refunded. Because they didn't want to help the homeless now because I triggered them. So I didn't know that, when you donate that you could take back. I've never heard of that. I was shocked when I got the email. It was sort of like a like a PayPal dispute. I was like, hey, what's going on? Actually, speaking of that, I mean, because this person has bought a T-shirt. So let's see if they put a PayPal dispute in and said they never got the T-shirt but got the T-shirt. You know what I mean? That could be the next thing they're going to try. Because I know they bought a T-shirt. They bought a T-shirt for their husband and their wife. So I'm just downloading. And is there any... No. Oh yeah. My buddy. This is totally off. Forget about the GoFundMe. That person's going. Anyway, my buddy with the plucker. So I reached out to him, and about to make sure the plucker was still available because he had moved to another part of the county, and I had to go. He had it at another person's house. So I sent him an email. I said, "Steph, how you doing? What's going on with the is the plucker still available?" He replies back, and he was living up in Golden Lake, okay, which is like about a 25-minute drive from here. And he goes, "We're living in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, in Africa." I'm like, "What?" So I guess you don't have the plucker anymore. Eh? He took a job and he's living in the Congo. So I was like, that just like blew me away. So I've got to get in touch with the people where the plucker was stored, and make sure I can get a plucker happening here this year. So you can't. Have you read the GoFundMe rules? Yeah, but you can have rules, but people still try to bend the rules. Plasma. But I'm expecting a PayPal dispute next, saying that they never got their T-shirts. But I know they got their T-shirts because they've commented in the comments about the T-shirts. They've actually said that their husband was wearing the T-shirt at the store. So I know they've got them. So I'm just waiting for that next. They're probably watching this thinking, "Oh, I haven't thought of that." And I just mentioned it in the stream, and now they're going to go and file a PayPal dispute. My buddy in Florida, I talked to him last night at 4:20 my time, and he was scrambling to finish his house off by himself, which all his help, or all the people that he helped, were missing yesterday when it came time to his house. When I said to him, "Why didn't he do his house first?" But he said, "Well, I had to help the other people." I was like, "Okay." Then I had to remind him, like on the airport, when the plane's crashing and the oxygen mask comes down, they always tell you to put the oxygen mask on first, because you can't help other people if you're dead. Yep, that's the plucker. That's the only plucker we have here. Is the one that I MacGyvered and fixed up, and so now I got to reach out to these people, and because technically the plucker belongs to him now, because my buddy's in Africa. So I'm gonna have to do. I guess I'm gonna have to do like I'll have to give him some ducks for using the plucker, because it's technically not my buddy's plucker anymore. So I gotta reach out to these people. Oh, something just happened here, guys. The whole chat just flashed. That's bizarre. Did he say something bad, Maxwell? How much is a new one? A plucker? They're like $1,000. There's like $450 just in parts. That's not including the motor to make one. Yeah, I know Colin made a plucker. So I gotta address my plucker issue. I gotta reach out to these people, talk to them. Okay, okay, you can't ask for subs on the channel here, buddy. Why would I go to sub to you? I bet you don't have any content. I've plucked by hand. It's brutal. It's really brutal. It is not fun. I did my first year. How many did I do by hand? I'm trying to remember. I did like 70 or 80 chickens by hand the first year. I know. I'll get this plucker situation taken care of. Yeah, ducks and chickens, it's the same way. It's just the problem with ducks is they've got 3 layers of feathers, so it's a really big job to do the feathers. It's not like chickens. Chickens just the feathers blow off them. Ducks, totally different story. Ducks are they're a different deal. Yep, you can wax them, but I don't have wax. I don't have a separator. I don't have all that wax stuff. Plus, when you're doing this many ducks, you need a proper setup if you're going to do the waxing. You need to look at the YouTube videos of waxing, and you'll see why my backyard is not going to work. It'll work. I've been doing this. I can do it in my backyard. We'll get the plucker out of it. I'll get a hold of these people. I'll bribe them with a duck or a couple ducks. I'm going to be having a stream later, Lester. Actually, as soon as I have my breakfast, I'm going to be doing a stream of taking the ducks to the lake. Get the duck fat and use it to shoot waterproof. What to go out? Like what? When do I get the duck fat? When I'm butchering them? I had a whole bunch of duck fat, and I did use that. But you know what the problem was? Doug kept licking my boots. I caught him licking the. I had my boots in the mud room, and he was just licking the crap out of them. So I stopped using duck fat on my boots. Good morning, Mindy. Did you just leave and come back? You did, didn't you? 4 minutes, guys, and I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to get my breakfast into me and get the stream set up, and we're going to go to the lake. We're going to the lake with the big camera. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. People are just jumping in now. YouTube's broken, eh? I'm thinking it's going to be about probably 30 minutes by the time I get eaten and all that kind of stuff. Potentially could do the boat later. We'll see what happens. We don't even know if the ducks are going to go to the water today. Plus, I want to whip to town because I got to take Dougie to get him physio. Doug needs some physio on his hurting elbow. Because yesterday, I had that area that I cut, where I showed you last night, the area I cut, because that's where the fox darted across, and I took those 3 shots the night before, is also the area yesterday that Doug tripped because it was uneven there, and he ran through there, and he could, I guess with the tall grass he couldn't see, and he tripped and wiped out and hurt his elbow even more. Chasing the blue heron. The blue heron was in the swamp, and he saw it and freaked out and ran to the edge of the fence and tripped and wiped out in the tall grass when he hit the uneven ground. And that's also I discovered that a big chunk of steel sticking out of the ground that I had to pry out of the ground yesterday, which probably you saw me doing. That I had to pry out of the ground on one of the streams I had pointing that direction. Because I saw that if Doug ran through there, he was going to impale his chest with that. How are you going to go to the lake without Doug? That's not hard, Diane. He'll be in the house, and I will have to go by myself. How can I get into your country and live there? Cross the border illegally like everybody else is doing right now. Go to the States, just walk across the border. The government will totally take care of you. Actually, you can thank the ducks for exposing the steel, because they had drilled it out so good that it stuck out like so. When I saw it yesterday, I was like, "This has got to go." It's like, this is dangerous, and because the ducks had totally cleaned up all around it, and I could see the steel sticking out of the ground, and it was like this pieces of angle, or it was a frame of some sort, a frame with some kind of hinge on it, big hinge, like like it looked like it came off an old stove or something. I don't know. But anyways, I dug it all out, and it was just roots were going. It was a little bit of a job. I had to get the big 10-foot chunk of steel to use as a pry bar. This guy wants me to show his. Well, you want me to show my house, please? What? Because you want to come and live here illegally? You want to come to the country, live here? You want to check out the house first? Make sure it's up to your standards? I'm not gonna do that. I'll give you a tour. You decide if you want to cross the border illegally or not. Too funny. Oh, you gotta wonder, when people jump on the chats. You just gotta wonder. Well, I wonder, anyways. I don't know about you. Reading the comments, it's like you're looking like, where was this person coming from? Good morning, my ginger. All right, guys, 28 seconds, and I'm gonna say goodbye because I gotta get breakfast into me, and we gotta go. We're going to the Ducks. To the lake with what you call it, the big camera. Good morning, Thomas. You're late. Nope, there we go. Okay, time to cook my breakfast. And give me, what time is it? It's 9:08. I'm shooting, guys, 9:30, okay? In 22 minutes is the plan for a duck rush to the lake, out the big gate with the big camera, okay? So set your timers, check back in 22 minutes. It could be 30 minutes, but I'm thinking 22. I should be able to wrap this up and get ready and get out there and change and suit up and put my rubber boots on, and because I'm a little bit nervous. I have to walk through the swamp with my rubber boots and my sore ankle, but I'm thinking I'm up for it. Okay, we're gonna give her a crack anyways. We'll try. I'm excited about this because I'm thinking this is gonna be. It could be good. It'll be interesting to see if the Ducks remember what the swamp is and where the swamp goes to. Right? It could be epic. All right, and it could turn into a really good stream because I've got the milk carton down there, so we could end up sitting there for a while and watching the Ducks play at the lake. So 30 minutes, guys. Okay, has everybody got that? Could you please acknowledge, please, in the comments that you're hearing me clearly? There's 97 people here. 22 to 30 minutes. So don't come back here and 45 minutes an hour and say, "Oh, I missed it." Okay. Don't rely on YouTube notifications. Just check in 30 minutes. All right, I promise you. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna do. Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm setting a timer for myself. My goal is to be letting the Ducks out in 30 minutes. Okay, I've set my timer. You set yours. All right, I'm gonna go eat.